Hey you guys, good morning. This is Spiritually Gifted here. I want to give you guys some messages in regards to how your divine counterparts are feeling at this time, in regards to their true intentions towards the karmics. Alrighty, there go a couple of that came out already. I'm going to pop in and out of your life whenever I please. This is not a good time to push hard for answers. You may not like the outcome. Wait for it to come to you. Okay. Now keep in mind, you guys, it may be messages you do not want to hear. Okay. Because this is how they're feeling. The other ones, and these are for some people who actually just love being in and out of each other's lives. For the life of me, I don't understand why. I don't have time for that type of energy. I'm ready to just settle down and be with one person. I don't have time for that. That's just ridiculous. And then we have, I'm going to find out what you've been hiding from me. And I need to know because I completely trust this connection. So some of them, you know, which is weird. Because a lot of them are coming back to the divine counterparts. And some of them are still in that negative energy. And it says, I'm coming in briefly and I still have a lot of issues to work on. You know, this is, I have to trust my intuition. Although I asked in regards to how those divine masculines are and what their true intentions are towards the karmic, I actually felt this for the divine feminines too. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's see what are their turnoffs. I didn't even ask a question yet, but ooh, okay. Let's see what the divine masculine's turnoffs are in regards to the karmics. What are divine masculine's turnoffs in regards to the karmics? What are divine masculine's turnoffs in regards to the karmics? What are the divine masculine's turnoffs in regards to the karmics? Okay, universe, what are divine masculine's turnoffs in regards to the karmics, please? Thank you. What are divine masculine's turnoffs in regards to their karmics? Okay. Universe, what are divine masculine's turnoffs in regards to the karmic? Thank you, thank you. What are divine masculine's turnoffs in regards to the karmic? Thank you. Let's see what we're working with. Okay, so far, how they play victim, and some of them have a lack of drive. They're always guarded. Some of your divine masculines or divine counterparts feel that they're too mothering. Some don't like that. I don't know why not, but you know, I guess they just don't like being smothered. They hate that they have a power struggle all the time. You know, trying to tell them when and what to do, who they can be cool with, when to come and pick them up from work, how they got to stay with them while they at work. You know, it depends on what type of position and title that they hold. And that's crazy. Some of them have a lack of drive for sex. But I also picked up some they're really, you know, how should I say this? They have a more stronger sex drive for some of the divine masculines. Sorry, you guys, I gotta drink my cucumber water. And a lot of them turn them off because they don't have good communication skills. Let's see, always uptight, and I also felt like, you know, just a control freak. And they don't listen. They like to be heard, but they don't listen. Yeah, see? Some of them don't have no self-control. But that's weird because I picked it up for the divine masculine also. Let's see, what else else, universe? Thank you. Any more? Any more? Thank you. Let's see. Oh, they're always silent. It says they like to use oral sex toys, and they're always silent in sex and not very expressive during sex. So I think a lot of them like that eye contact during sexual intercourse, and some of these karmics are not that type. But I do pick up that they are the type when they're having sex with other people outside of the relationship. So, yeah. In regards to self-control, they're saying that they're needing clarity before getting intimate and wanting wanting to control the situation and refraining from sexual activity. We picked that up from the other cards. Yeah, they don't listen. And oh, they making them feel like they're a one-night stand. Oh, how ironic. And they, oh, yeah. You know how, like, say the karmic have an ulterior motive for getting a handbag that she wants. And then she start reaching out to your divine counterpart and showing interest. The only reason she's doing this and, like, being very touchy-feely or kissing on them a lot, but she had no intention on being intimate, sexually intimate with this person, but she's showing it physically in regards to the hugging and the kisses. But until she gets what she wants, she doesn't even follow through with it any longer. And your divine counterpart is picking up on that. Now, for some of them, your divine counterpart actually love the sex and they feel like it's off the chain. But what I picked up is that, I'm not trying to sound mean, but some of the sex is really not that good. It's the karmic that did some pussy root work on them to make them feel like the sex is off the chain. And that's so that the karmic won't have to put in too much work sexually. Okay, they're feeling like the karmic is, well, it's not the karmic, it's actually your divine masculine being in love with love, like thinking they're in love, but they're not, but it's more lust. And your divine counterpart falls in love easily just after having sex. Like if the sex is good, they fall in love with the person faster that way. And it's not just for this karmic, they do it with anybody. And they only allow them to see what they want them to see. It's like just chasing illusions. They're feeling trapped. Feeling really trapped. Let's see. Oh, something else. This person loved to control them, but your divine counterpart, some of them like feeling tamed during sex, and they feel like they don't get that with you guys when you are sexually active. And they also, what turned them off is that, because this is weird, I asked for the comments, but I'm picking this up about you guys. You know, I'm gonna just do a separate one when it comes to the divine feminine, because even though it's coming through, I want you guys to have your own segment of messages. But this is what they're feeling towards some of the karmics too. Some of them stay silent when they actually like them to talk. And they may actually have that, had that with you. Where it's the opposite, which is weird. This is a sneaky oracle deck. And I'm trying to see what is it that they're not telling. That they're not always where they say they are when it comes to the karmic. The karmic is doing a lot of lying and sneaky behavior and cheating. We already knew that. And a friend is not just a friend. Something more is doing. And I did I think it was a channeling that stated that somebody was actually introducing a friend who was actually a side piece to their supposedly main person. And as you can see, this says a friend is not a friend, something more is brewing. And that's messed up, you know. Some people be thinking they have side pieces, but they actually, whoever they're engaging with, who assumes that they're their side piece, they actually have other side pieces, also other options. Also, the divine counterpart knows that the karmic is manipulating them to make them feel special. You know, just telling them what they want to hear. Oh, I love you. I love how we connect. Oh, you're my twin, or you're my soulmate, when they really know that they're their karmic. Okay. What other messages you have in regards to this situation? Wow. I'll get those in a moment. And that one wants to come out. What else? Give me one moment, you guys. I'm going to pick those cards up that flew. But let's see what this is. They refuse to commit. Yeah, they know that they refuse to commit to anything or give a straight answer. Like, they can be asking them questions, even though they've asked these questions from the karmic. Like, are we going to be together? Is it just going to be us in a monogamous relationship? And of course, some of them will lie and say yes, but they're really not. And I guess that, you know, the divine masculines or your divine counterparts are getting to the point where they're tired. But they continue to entertain it, some of them. Because some of them feel the sex is really good. But if they only knew, unbeknownst to them, it's actually a pussy spell. Or a dick ritual, because some people are in the same sex. And some of your divine counterparts are actually all about how the karmic looks. Not much of what's going on truly underneath, you know, which is so fucked up. They know that they have to do a lot of snooping too, is what I picked up. A lot of snooping, going through their phones and their social media, which is messed up, you know. Let's see. They like to play these mind games, I see too. Play these mind games. I don't know why all these lies and stuff. It's like they like doing it. I don't know. It's like a turn on for some of these divine counterparts and these karmics. You know what I picked up also is that your divine counterparts be wanting certain things done and sexually, and they also wanted to do them to you, but you weren't into it. Like the biting or pretending like there's a third party like in bed with you guys, like doing the threesome and foursomes. You guys weren't into that. A lot of them I picked up, they like the bondage, the biting, the straps, like literally strapping a person and slapping them and stuff, or being, how should I say this, bound and gagged and, whew. And I just picked up somebody likes cutting, some type of cutting, or pretending like they're being cut. But a lot of them is cheating on each other, you know. They all, I mean, I see it A lot of them do, and then the word all came out. So a lot of them like feeling sorry, like making a person feel sorry for them. Okay, any other messages? Any other messages in regards to the divine masculine and the karmic? Okay, this last one feel like it's trying to pop out. And this one, okay. Let's see. Sometimes you gotta pay attention to where they fall to. I noticed that. Yeah, they know that these karmics, and then some of your divine counterparts are living a double life. They act single when they're not around them, but loves to flirt and question certain behaviors that they have. And they can be intuitively guided that these people are doing this. They're karmics, and some of their divine counterparts doing this too. So don't get it twisted, huh? Some of the karmics also lie to them too to control your divine counterpart. You know, like to keep them from trying to reminisce about you, the viewer, to keep them from coming back to you. You know, making them feel like, oh no, we're this, but we're really not. Yeah, I picked that up too. Let's see. Let's see what other type of sexual desires they have. They're not telling in regards to these karmics. What else are they saying to themselves sexually in regards to these karmics? Let's see. What else going on? What else going on in regards to divine masculine and karmics? What else going on in regards, thank you, to the divine masculine and these karmics? Thank you. Anything else? I'll pick that one up. Let me get these first. Just thinking about you turns me on. Your tongue in my mouth. See, this is certain things they want. Wow. That they want them right now. Let's go to Victoria's. I feel like these divine masculines are not only just looking at their the way they're shaped, like their voluptuous body parts. It can be their breasts, some like smaller breasts. Like, you know, it resonate with you if you know your divine counterpart don't like larger size breasts, because I'm picking up they like small, somewhat like petite breasts, thick thighs, some like more slender like women, but they like to see them in certain lingerie from Victoria's Secret or some other name brand store. Some of these divine, some of these divine counterparts like the karmic to, give them head, give them blowjobs. They like the way they give blowjobs. And I keep picking up stripper. So this could be somebody that used to do it a lot or loves to actually give blowjobs and not really have sex with your divine counterpart. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's see. What else is going on? What are we not seeing that we need to see? Spirit, let's see. All right, that was swooped out. After just a second one. Oh yeah, they trying to get some clarity about everything. Even though they're feeling this way about this person. See, they have an addiction. That's the thing. They know they need to walk away from the karmics, but they can't help themselves in regards to the addictions that they have, which, yeah, they don't know that they're still, some of them are still under this pussy spell, these pussy rituals. And for you divine counterparts that are actually male, you're under these dick rituals they're doing. So, and if it's in the same sex, you know what the desire is of your counterpart, whether it's them being penetrated or something to that nature. Do you know what I mean? Like me, you know, not trying to tell my business, but you know, I'm a lesbian and I love to be strapped by my divine counterparts. When I'm in a relationship with someone. So yeah. I'll leave it at that. Okay. Oh, a lot of these karmics are still trying their best to be clingy. And some of your divine counterparts too. Not all of them are releasing them. What else? What's going on, universe? What else is going on? Thank you. This one's trying to come out. Let's see. Yeah, these karmics, they only want them to keep gifting them. They're still getting readings about you guys' connection. Trying to stay, these are the ones that's not releasing the divine counterparts that you're, the viewer, are questioning what's going on. Yeah. Some of the karmics are not releasing yet, but your divine counterparts know that they need to walk away. They hear this I've received before too, that when they listen to music, like driving, whether it's on their way to work or going somewhere else, certain music make them remember the karmics when they're not with the karmics, or remembering, like being triggered about you guys, you know, and that's what's confusing them too, which is so messed up. It's like they know all the bad things that they're doing, the addictions that they have, and it's more of a sexual addiction, you guys. Like some of these karmics do certain things that you won't do in bed. So to me, that's really what's holding them back and why they continue to be with the karmics, because they feel like they're not getting their sexual desires met. Like you won't do certain things, you know, because that's just not you. But they love all the other parts about you. It's like they wish they can have the karmic in you in one person, you know? I mean, not to try to demean like yourself to where you're feeling like, I'm not gonna do that. That's not me. Or I don't like threesomes. Why would I do that? You know? But I don't know how you guys are gonna do that, because you know that saying, you know, what you won't do, the next person will. So if you not wanting to bend over backwards, but you want your divine counterpart to bend over backwards for you, I don't see how that's gonna work out. I've never seen something like that work out. I really haven't. Yeah. So the thing is, they're having these desires and you can't meet them halfway. I don't see how you guys expect things to work. I truly don't. Because they really have an insatiable appetite when it comes to sex. Just like you divine, you viewers who are viewing the video here, you have certain sexual things you like to be taken care of when you're with your divine counterpart. So why is it that you can't meet them halfway so that they can get their desires met as well? I mean, it's only right. They want resolution with it, but it's like they're fighting their sexual appetite, and it's really a struggle for them. It truly is. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work with you guys. You guys gotta think long and hard. Even though this is your divine masculine or your divine feminine, you have to figure out, is this really what you want? Because sex can be a major part for some people. For some, it's not. But it's going to be hard. I really feel that. It's truly going to be hard for them to fight this off because they're trying to figure out, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And they don't want to feel like it's all about themselves, but they feel like, you know what? I have to feed my appetite. And it's hard. If I go back to my divine counterpart, it's like he or she, like, they don't do this, they don't do that. So sometimes the sex to them is very boring, and as though you guys are like older in your 80s or 90s and you just stop having sex. Some of you just stop having sex, or you're not as sexually aroused, or when you get off, you're just done. And it's sad because there are a lot of women like that. It's hard because I know a lot of women that's like that because they had certain things done, you know, like hysterectomies and stuff, and it messes with their sex drive. And some, it's just the opposite. They get even more heightened. So let's see what other messages may come out. What other messages may come out in regards to the divine masculine and the karmic. They're saying they don't like to be vulnerable and that they're insecure. Anything else? Universe, anything else in regards to divine masculine and this karmics? Anything else? Okay, let's see, you guys. Okay, so we did pick up that they're insecure and they're using excuse me, I use intimacy to be vulnerable with my emotions with them. Wow. You know, a lot of them feel so bad about this insatiable sexual appetite that they have. They're trying their best to cope with it, but kind of tone it down so that they can come towards you, divine feminines, or just your divine counterparts, because it can be males who are watching the video as well. And they're trying to either reach out to someone that helps them with this this really strong sexual appetite. It's like they just gotta have sex, even with different people. Now, with certain individuals that have sex with feminine women, they like looking at different pussies. I'm gonna be honest. They like looking at different pussy. Some of them don't really care about the breasts. It's more the ass and the legs. Ass and the legs and the pussy. That's what I feel. And how people do, these individuals are doing certain positions. Like they'll do any position just to please them. And even though this is about the divine masculine and the karmic, or your divine counterpart in the karmic, they're saying that they only ran from you out of fear. And that's not for the karmic. This is for whoever watching the video. And here's this, they're using substance abuse, whether it's weed, drugs, alcohol, pills. I'm picking up mollies too. Somebody's experimenting with Molly, and they're using Molly like to make them like cure a high, and it actually helps them. For some, it actually helped them tame this desire to go out and have sex. They'll get high and they'll stay home, like literally stay home and don't answer their phone. That's for a few of them. Wow. This is something else, you guys. Let's see what else I can pick up. Excuse me. Let's see what else we get, you guys. One of your divine counterparts said one of these individuals that they're messing with has a cute pussy. she has a pretty pussy. And some of you have gonna have a cute pearl tongue. They like the pearl tongue. Some wasn't actually giving them, kissing them below, like giving them head. It was more of them just penetrating them. Like I'm picking up same sex, they were just penetrating them. Strapping them up and penetrating them. And fucking them from behind. Oh, I actually like that. I don't know what I'm saying. You know, you just gotta get the Poonannies, you know, and you know what, the back door a little loose, you know, being that I ain't had none in quite some years, so. Oh, goodness. And some of them, like, when they act innocent, you know how they act like they Miss Goody Two Shoes and stuff, and then some they like the adventurous type woman or male. What else? What else? What else do the divine counterparts want to tell us? There you go. Let's see. They like being recognized with their karmic. Some of these karmics do make them feel worthy, and they feel like their divine feminine don't do that. And then for some of you, your divine feminine or your divine counterpart, the viewer, actually, I'm sorry, you make them feel more loved than what the karmic is doing. They, what I'm picking up to your divine counterpart miss how honest and loyal you were. Because they know this is not the karmic. The karmic is not doing that. They act like they were, but they found out that they weren't loyal at all. They just want to come to a resolution, and it's the second time I picked that up. Let's see. Any more messages for the divine? Yes. Universe. Any more messages? Thank you. Alrighty, that's a lot. I don't mind taking them, you guys. It's the messages. It's here for a reason, so that's what I'm here for. No worries. There can be 20 of them coming out. I'm still gonna take them because you never know who it's for. Excuse me. Oh wow, yeah, they're fighting these desires, you guys. They can't help themselves. It's like being addicted to drugs, but it's even stronger. For some people, it really is even stronger. They'll get to the point where they're getting messing around not only with strippers, but people who, there's like some women and men, excuse me, that's out there, and they will actually sell their ass. Men will sell their dick to fuck a woman or fuck whomever, the same sex. And it's the same with the women. So if they can go out there and pay for it, they'll go and do it. But they're like so confused, like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna go back to my divine feminine or divine masculine when I can't even tame this incestual sexual desire? It's hard for them. They're really struggling. And I did pick up that some of them are going to specialists in regards to that. And yeah, it may help while they're there, but once they leave and they're at home by themselves, they start going through the phone and saying, like, who can I hook up with right quick? Who can I just throw a few dollars or take them out to eat, and they just give up the pussy or to give up the dick. That's how some people are. Some just don't have no respect for themselves. A lot of them are very depressed, and they're making themselves so sick, you guys, to where they're losing weight. So whenever these divine counterparts come back to you in your life, and you guys actually meet up and sit down and have dinner or have a cocktail, or I remember I picked up also about a movie theater. The movie theaters, Spirit would never tell me that if that's not going to happen, because I'm like, okay, the movie theaters aren't even open yet. And lo and behold, the next following week, they said the movie theater is going to be open again. So yeah. They feel like you guys are going to want revenge. Like if you guys sit down and try to hash things out on a friendship basis, they feel like you're going to try to stab them in the back and leave them depressed, just like the karmic did, and want revenge after what they've done to you. They want stability with you guys, though. They don't want this with the karmic. You know, and this is supposed to be about the divine masculine and the karmic, but they're tapping in, trying to tell me how they're feeling about their divine, you, the viewer, you as the viewer, whether you're speaking about your divine masculine being, the same sex being that they are having more of a masculine energy than yourself, or a divine feminine seeking her divine masculine. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the energy is fluid. Yeah, they're miserable without you. It's like, yeah, they have this appetite, this sexual strong urge with the karmic only because it's about lust. Some fail for them, and they know it's not love, it's just lust. That's all it is. And they're confused. They don't know how. But like I said before, this is some type of pussy or dick ritual, depending on what situation you're in. Yeah, the spark for and the desire for you guys is still there, and it's strong, but they can't help the sexual addiction that they have. And I feel like that's the main energy that I'm picking up. They're trying to say how they can't. I don't want to say, they feel that they can't fight it, the desire that they have. And it's not just for the karmic, it's anybody that would give them or feed their pleasure. That's the thing. Whomever will feed their pleasure, that's who they're going to. Yeah, they have a great deal of energy, and it's like they just want to release it. But they want resolution with you. They're getting a lot of downloads about what can take place once they walk away. But keep in mind, I also felt a lot of them walked away from these karmics. But this is for people whose divine counterpart is still in that energy with some of these karmics. Not have to be in the same household with them, but have still some type of connection in regards to texting or going out to eat or even talking on the phone. They don't have to be in the same location or still sexually active with them. They can be fantasizing of doing these things too. Some of them making boss moves, I'm telling you, they're trying their best to get away from this because they don't want to come forward to you and they're not having done their shadow work. Yeah, so I'm getting their karma. Not only getting that karma now, but they feel like they're going to get even more karma if they were to return back to you guys. This is what I'm picking up. And it's sad, but it's how they're feeling, and it's nothing they can do about how they feel. But and then it's ironic that they have to feel like, okay, it's like I'm buying pussy when I'm buying dick, you know, just to curb my appetite. I have to continue to keep lying, you know, and being felt like I'm some type of puppet by the karmic when I do go around he or she. And they're so frustrated. Do you see this person? They have a lot of pent up angry issues. Look at this person, how upset they are. They're so furious. And they know that they desire that they have is not good. And it will be not a good decision for them to come back into your energy with that type of insatiable desire to just fuck. And I think that's for those of you who don't have an insatiable appetite like that sexually, like your divine counterpart. It's going to be hard for you guys to come back together. It's going to be really hard. Well, that's what I have for you guys in regards to that. I'm going to do one for the divine feminine as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Love and light to you guys. Bye.